Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. What's the startling twist when Hope abandons Carter at the altar? The brave and the lovely teasers for updates and spoilers now that Carter Walton and Hope Logan are formally engaged. They are quite happy. We're going to talk about the possibility that Hope would make the startling choice to leave Carter at the altar. But could Carter be bound for heartbreak? It doesn't appear to me that Carter and Hope's hasty engagement, forgiveness, and reunion mark the start of a happily ever after. To be honest, it seems strange and forced. Perhaps this is because of what Carter discovered from Hope that caused him to misunderstand what she said to Liam Spencer. Recall that Carter thought Hope was telling him how much she loved him and wanted to be with Liam. That sounds a lot like what we heard Hope say. But she emphasized that she didn't want to waste time away from Carter because of Liam's brain cancer crisis. Despite her affection for her ex-husband, she is not interested in a romantic relationship with him. Hope heard Carter and Daphne Rose and knew he had kissed her, but Carter told her he would be faithful and said it didn't matter. He pledged to support Hope through Liam's difficult period and to never look at another woman. Hope had just begun to forgive Carter after he had won her back, and then chose to pop the question 5 minutes later when he stunned her by showing her a ring. How then did Carter have a diamond ring in a box at that time? Was it an old ring? Or was he already preparing to pop the question to Hope? Is it a repurposed ring that belonged to Paris Buckingham or Maya Avant? It was unquestionably not Zoe Buckingham's. Hope initially appeared surprised, and it appeared too soon for her. She told Carter she needed to exercise caution, and he recognized that she wasn't prepared, giving the impression that she would say no. Though it was difficult, Carter was able to convince her, and after much prodding, Hope finally accepted Carter's suggestion. Although I think Hope has feelings for Carter, the proposal was unexpected and happened shortly after their reunion, and it has also seriously damaged Hope's faith in him. Hope hesitated a little, but in the end she agreed. She rarely accepted such a hasty proposal, whether it came from Carter, Thomas Forrester, or someone else, but that's the course they're going in. Hope and Carter are now quite happy. They went to the company right away, and Hope showed off the ring that Carter had given her at Forrester Creations. She informed Rich Forrester, Steffi Forrester, and Brooke Logan of their engagement. Brooke is naturally overjoyed for them both. Hope's mother thinks Carter is the one for her and will make her happy. Steffi wants to be happy for Hope, and it appears that she is to some extent. However, when they received the news, Ridge and Steffi looked at one another, and Ridge and Steffi both seemed a little nervous about Hope and Carter getting back together. They are concerned about that alone, not to mention the engagement, because they stole the company from Steffi, Ridge, and Eric Forrester while they were together. To her credit, Steffi is sincerely trying to help Hope by honoring her pledge to Liam that she would get along with his other baby mama. Ridge is being kind as well, admitting that he wants Hope to be content. Since Carter is his best buddy, Ridge naturally wants him to be happy as well. Thus things are going well right now. We have to wonder how long this will go on. Hope seems content, but it seems like she was compelled to agree. Maybe that wasn't Carter's purpose, but who can tell? He has a reputation for making several unsuccessful marriage proposals. He had 3 engagements but no wife, not yet, perhaps never. He does have good intentions and cares for Hope, but let's not forget his previous engagement on the CBS serial opera. This time, Carter was the one who left. Quinn Fuller showed up right as Carter was ready to make his vows to Paris, and that one too broke down at the altar. Quinn declared her love for him and persuaded him to leave his spouse, which he did. However, Carter returned a few months later without Quinn. We have to wonder how long this will go on. Hope seems content, but it seems like she was compelled to agree. Maybe that wasn't Carter's purpose, but who can tell? He has a reputation for making several unsuccessful marriage proposals. He had 3 engagements but no wife, not yet, perhaps never. He does have good intentions and cares for Hope, but let's not forget his previous engagement on the CBS serial opera. This time, Carter was the one who left. Quinn Fuller showed up right as Carter was ready to make his vows to Paris, and that one too broke down at the altar. Quinn declared her love for him and persuaded him to leave his spouse, which he did. However, Carter returned a few months later without Quinn. If Hope chooses to leave Carter at the altar, there would be a touch of karma to go with the wedding cake, given what has transpired at Carter's previous attempted marriages. Let's take a moment to talk about why Hope accepted Carter's proposal. Liam has expressed his desire for her to get back together with Carter on several occasions. He was merely giving John Finnegan an explanation for his persistence. Liam wants to make sure that each of his ex-partners gets a suitable partner to assist in raising his girls because he is dying. Hope has been mentally reciting Liam's sentiment. Remember how Hope departed in a rage and traveled overseas after rejecting a proposal from Thomas Forrester the previous time? That was the end of it. Hope may therefore be reluctant to lose Carter in the same way that she did Thomas. Furthermore, Carter would be a fantastic stepfather to Beth Spencer. But she didn't want to tell Carter that. In addition to Liam's pressure and the consequences of saying no, it appeared like he was exerting pressure on her. That put her under some pressure, which made her feel a little scared. But just because she said yes doesn't guarantee Hope would say I do in the end. Not at the end. It appears that Liam will initially have chemotherapy and radiation therapy. Bridget Forrester will be coming shortly and may assist with Liam's care. Hope will undoubtedly be impacted if he recovers. She may accept her love for Liam and desire to be with him now that he is not in danger of dying. Then the worries about Daphne might come up again. The nose problem might not be entirely fixed, and Carter was quite tempted. Finally, if Liam lives, I think Deacon Sharp will push Hope to go back to her ex-husband since he does not want her with Carter. Quinn, who came back for him, left him before everything was settled, and Carter never ends up with the girl in the end. Carter and Hope might arrange the perfect wedding, and Hope might even make it to the altar, but the show might give it a karmic twist. Like Carter did to Paris, they might have Liam interrupt the ceremony and ask Hope to choose him, leaving Carter devastated on his wedding day. Carter would be devastated if Hope chose to depart on their special day. It appears dubious that Hope is dedicated to a long-term relationship with Carter, regardless of whether it occurs before, during, or after the wedding. She might decide not to marry him and possibly end their relationship out of spite, but there are no indications that they will have a happy ending. Make sure you keep up with all that's going on with B&B at the moment. About news, updates, and spoilers about The Bold and the Beautiful return frequently. Bill Spencer's hand will be covered with blood. The fact that Luna Nozawa played everyone, and is still quite dangerous, was revealed this week on The Bold and the Beautiful. In reality, there is a long list of people in Los Angeles who ought to be monitoring their drinks to ensure they don't end up like Hollis and Tom Starr. Since Bill Spencer was the one who freed Luna from prison and assisted her in being pardoned for 2 murders and a kidnapping, none of this would be taking place. Everyone would be safe and Crazy Luna would be in jail if it weren't for Dollar Bill. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Katie Logan will be furious when she finds out that Luna is attempting to harm her son Will Spencer Jr. After assisting in the killer's release from jail, Will's own father is now pursuing him and threatening to harm his girlfriend, Electra Forrester. Among those who will suffer as a result of Luna's release from prison are Will and Electra. Nobody knows that Steffi Forrester is a walking dead woman, and that Luna intends to complete what she began. The rest of the Forrester Creations crew has every right to be angry with Bill Spencer, and teasers indicate that Luna will even attempt to get her grandmother Sheila Carter to assist her in getting rid of her stepmother, Katie Logan. Dollar Bill will have to deal with the blood if Luna kills again, which appears to be the next course of events. What would happen if the girl Bill helped get out of jail ended up killing Will Spencer or causing him harm? Does Dollar Bill have to answer for this?